What's up, y'all? J. Roos Theory. You hear what Prince Turkey is trying to make happen? Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. I've been wanting this fight. I made a video a long time ago about I think that Terence Crawford would beat Canelo Alvarez, and of course, the Canelo people out there thought, yeah, I had lost my mind, and no, I didn't lose my mind then, and I haven't lost it now. I say the same thing. Terence Crawford will beat Canelo Alvarez. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. I was watching him. He made the announcement as some of the other platforms. He says the same thing. He picks Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. And, there are people talking about that, Canelo Alvarez is back, Shout out to Showbiz. I saw he did a video about Munguia and and Alvarez having over combined punches, like over 1,200 punches combined, and Canelo had more punches than even Munguia did, and he knocked him down, and he looked like he was back, looked like he was great. Um, that's great. That makes this fight even bigger. So, both guys are on their A game, and Terence Crawford deserves a payday. A lot of people believe he was blackballed from boxing and he deserves this shot. I agree to a point. I believe he was sort of blackballed from the big fights and he wasn't marketed the best when he's one of the best, if not the best fighter in the game. You've never seen him out of shape. He's disciplined. He's a family guy. He's very strong. Shout out to Boxing on the Edge. We just went live here on the J. Roos Theory, and we were talking about Richard Torres, the heavyweight, was talking about when Terence Crawford wrestled him and pinned him or something like that. So Terence Crawford is very strong. At one point, he was walking around at 180, and when you look at him at the press conference against Madrimov, you can see that Terence Crawford is the bigger guy. He's just filling out. So he's got to get past Madrimov first. And Canelo just fought, so he'll probably have another fight somewhere September, maybe December. So maybe we can get that going on real soon, because according to Blue Blood, he was saying that Terence Crawford and Prince Turkey are the best of friends, and he said that Crawford is his favorite fighter. I didn't know that. So he's going to be paying Terence well, and he's going to be paying Canelo well. And I'm not mad at anybody that thinks Canelo will beat Crawford. Canelo's a great fighter, no doubt about that. I just think Terence's style might kind of mix up Canelo a little bit. And I think that Canelo can be hurt by Terence Crawford. Of course, Canelo could hurt Terence Crawford. It goes either way. But I think the style of Crawford, the way he switches up, and he just knows how to kind of see what's coming before it happens, almost like he's already downloading information, and he's like, okay, if he throws this jab, I'm gonna throw this, and he's got it all figured out. And once the fight kind of unravels itself, so I think Terence Crawford may even stop Canelo. Now, whoa, I know I'm gonna get a lot of people like, are you crazy? Like, no, I'm not crazy. Y'all thought I was crazy when I said he would stop Errol Spence too. What happened? Right, most of the time. So what do y'all think? Are you impressed with Prince Turkey? He's making things happen, man. He's making things happen. And, this would be a huge fight. Can you imagine the trailer for this one? Can you imagine the trailer and the undercard for this one? I almost wish they could just scrap the Madrimov fight with Terence Crawford somehow and just make Crawford and Canelo the main event for the 5 versus 5. That would be huge, man. That would be huge, because me and Boxing on the Edge were talking about who's going to step in for Beterbiev to fight Bivol. If it's a journeyman, then can you really make that a main event now? They may have to push Bivol down on the undercard and make Dubois, Hrgovic, or I would make Zhang Wilder the main event now, because Bivol fighting a journeyman is not going to be much of a main event that anyone's going to want to see. But I'm real excited just hearing the talks of Crawford versus Canelo, because I've been wanting this fight for the longest when everybody's acting like Terence Crawford is too small. He's not too small. Definitely not. And you'll see that if they fight and you see the face-to-face, you'll see that Canelo is actually the smaller looking guy next to Crawford, if not the smaller guy. And as far as maybe mass, height, all of it, Terence Crawford is filling out. Put some respect on Terence Crawford's name. Shout out to Bomac. And that would be huge fight, undercard, everything. So yeah, and go check out, like I said, the live stream I did with Boxing on the Edge. Go subscribe to him, and I appreciate everybody that tuned in and watched. Thank you. LSR forever. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Yay.